Hi everyone, welcome to talk session. In this session we will learn how to design DFA to accept decimal numbers divisible by 2. As I mentioned in previous videos, for pattern of this question decimal ternary binary numbers divisible by 2, 3, 5. In this case we will be using one trick. How it works? Divisible by 2. It means what? There will be the two states. Which are those? For example Q0 and Q1. Then decimal numbers, all decimal numbers. So our input set consists of decimal numbers, just like binary consists of 0, 1, ternary consists of 0, 1, 2. Similarly, decimal consists of 0, 1, 2, 3 up to the 9. This will be our sigma. Now start designing table first, and from the table we can write our deterministic finite automata. Now, as I mentioned, divisible by 2, there will be two states Q0, Q1. In this case, Q0 will always be starting and final state. Decimal number system consists of 0 to 9 digits. That becomes our sigma. So we have written all these 0 to 9 digits. Now let's complete this transition table. How to complete it? As I mentioned in previous videos also, simply write down the name of the state sequentially, Q0, Q1, row wise. So first row, first state Q0, Q1. Again start from Q0, Q0, Q1. Again start from Q0, Q0, Q1. Similarly Q0, Q1. Sorry, here it should be Q1, Q0, Q1. Similarly for the second row, Q0, Q1. You can complete this second row in the same way. You just need to write down the name of the state sequentially. And your answer is ready now. From this table, you can easily draw the state transition diagram or our DFA. How to write it? There are two states. Q0 is our starting state as well as it's our final state. Q1 is our non-final state. Just read the table. Q0 reading 0 going to Q0. So the self loop. Q0 reading 0 going to Q0. Q0, this is a state reading 1 going to Q1. So Q0 reading 1 going to Q1. Again Q0 going to Q0 for symbol 2. So we have self loop. We can add here 2. How to read this? Q0 reading to 0 or 2 going to Q0. If you observe this table, you can complete this diagram within a minute. How? See, Q0 reading 0 going to Q0. For which other symbols going to Q0? See, Q0 going to Q0, Q0, Q0. But for which symbols? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. As we are familiar with the decimal system, so Q0 is reading all even numbers 0, 2, 6, 8. You can verify this in the table. For 0 going to Q0, for 2 going to Q0, for 4 going to Q0, for 6, and similarly for 8 going to Q0. For others numbers like Q0 reading 1 going to Q1, for 3 going to Q1, for 5 going to Q1. So here will be 1, 3, 5 or 7. So first row is completed. Second row, Q1 reading 0 going to Q0 or Q1 reading 2 going to Q0 or reading 4 going to Q0. So for all the even numbers, if Q1 is reading 0 in this case or 2, it's going to Q0. So for 0, 2, 4, 6 or we can say 8. You can verify here. See, it's going to Q0. Next, Q1 reading 1 going to itself, self loop. Q1 reading 1 going to Q1. Q1 reading 3 going to Q1. Q1 reading 5 going to Q1. It means what? Q1 going to itself for all odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7 and then 9. And this becomes our final answer DFA. If you want to verify, you can verify which are the decimal numbers divisible by 2. We know that 2, 4, 6 like that. If we take the 2, automata starts with the state Q0, Q0 reading 2. See, there is a self loop for 2 going to Q0. Q0 is the final state, so 2 is accepted. Next one is suppose 6, Q0 reading 6. Self loop going to Q0. If we take any other number like 26, that is also accepted, 26. If you take 3-digit number, for example 158, verify whether this number is accepted or not. First symbol is 1, automata starts with Q0, Q0 reading 1 going to Q1, 1 has been read by Q0. What's the next symbol? Next symbol is 5, Q1 reading 5, see Q1 reading 5, it's a self loop, Q1 reading 5 going to Q1 itself, 5 has been read, where is the automata? Q1. Next symbol is 8, Q1 reading 8, see Q1 reading 8, it's going to Q0. By reading 8, Q1 going to Q0, where is the automata? Automata is in the state Q0. Q0 is our final state. It means what? By reading 158, automata is going to the final state, hence 158 is accepted, and it should get accepted because it's a even number, or we can say divisible by 2. Divisible by 2 means it's a even number, hence our automata is correct. In the next few sessions, we'll be learning how to design DFA to accept all the strings, where each string starts with A. Next example will be starting with AB and ABB. So let's meet in the next few sessions. Thanks for watching.